Hey, this is Joe and Johnny from Blitz Kids, and you're listening to 98.7 FM Radio Cardiff, and we're doing a special acoustic session for Morgan Richards. This is Sometimes. Oh, sometimes I know you feel invincible. Sometimes I bet you feel you've got it all. Sometimes you wonder why it's all so easy. Sometimes the first to jump's the first to fall. There's seconds to go before we steal the show. 'Cause all this time you never knew what it was like to be hated. Now you're making up for lost time. All this time you never knew what it was like to be hated. Now you're making up for lost time. Lost time. Don't take your life for granted. You've only had one chance. You've only had one life. You've only had one chance. You've only had one life. Sometimes I know the pleasure is through pain, and sometimes you burn the rules before you play. Oh, this time play the shadow, not the figure. Man in you, the mirror, it's a small price to pay, but the game hates the player. So this story goes. Oh, all this time you never knew what it was like to be hated. Now you're making up for lost time. Lost time. Oh, all this time you never knew what it was like to be hated. Now you're making up for lost time. Lost time. Oh, don't take your life for granted. You've only had one chance. You've only had one life. You've only had one chance. You've only had one life. Trying to entertain the possibility all is not lost. The truth says no use. You move on. You underestimate the consequences of your actions and their cost. Your actions and their cost. You wore the crown, but now who's looking down? I'm alive with all the cold and dirty words that out to shame my life right now. All this time you never knew what it was like to be hated. Now you're making up for lost time. Lost time. All this time you never knew what it was like to be hated. Now you're making up for lost time. Lost time. Oh, so don't take your life for granted. No, you've only had one chance. You've only had one life. You've only had one chance. You've only had one life. One chance. You've only had one life. Oh, oh, all this time you never knew. 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 Oh, 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 all this time you never knew.